Hello, I'm Dale Simpson, tax partner with Thomas Westcott in Exeter. If you've watched my last two videos, you'll know that I'm doing a series talking about making tax digital, which I'll refer to as MTD. We've looked at the implementation for VAT and at suitable accounting packages. Now going to look at future implementation for VAT. You'll know that at the moment we've got staging for MTD for VAT taking place in April 2019. This only applies to VAT registered traders who have a turnover in excess of the registration limit, which at the moment is £85,000. The next staging is likely to be for income tax for unincorporated traders and landlords. The government have promised us that this will not be introduced before April 2020. We've also got a hiatus on corporation tax with no planned staging date been announced for that. So perhaps you might say, well, not much to talk about then on future implementation dates, is there? But what if I were to tell you that the VAT registration limit may be reduced, which will bring some smaller traders right into the MTD net? At the spring budget, the Chancellor of Exchequer has seriously considered reducing the VAT registration limit. His reason for doing so was that he's worried that a relatively high VAT registration limit is placing an unnecessary cap on trading in the UK. So for example, if you've got a trader that is just below the VAT registration limit and would naturally fall above it in future years, they might withhold their trade so that they remain under the VAT limit and don't have to register. The Chancellor was considering reducing the registration limit to £30,000 to replace the current £85,000, but was persuaded not to do so at this time by his parliamentary colleagues. But he has introduced a consultation period to discuss whether the registration limit should be reduced. My prediction is that the VAT limit will indeed be reduced over the course of time. It's likely, I think, to be brought in line with the MTD income tax limit, which is currently proposed at £10,000 per annum. I would expect that to be reduced in stages so that the end limit coincides with staging for MTD maybe by 2021. So, whilst we're talking at the moment only of traders with a turnover of £85,000 or more, those traders with a smaller level of turnover should also be getting ready to be compliant with MTD over the next 2 or 3 years. That's all for now. Thank you very much. And my next video will look at basic MTD requirements.